Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Nestles it in at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Yellow Jackets getting set on first and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking for a man. It's King. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. grabbed behind the line. It's shipped. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's shipped. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Got it behind the line. It's shipped. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And that's what we players call a 7 route. That receiver ran it beautiful.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's Rivers. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Rivers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'll be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator tries to set the defense up by showing them the same pre-snap look, but this time sending the receiver to the middle of the field.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To throw, it's King. He got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And this defense is giving up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Give to the single back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's King. Fires to the big fella. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Spins away from the defender. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it. Got the wide receiver.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Caught behind the line. It's Rivers. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's King. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear. Heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got a man. It's Johnson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out route. Finds a crease at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to... Out of bounds.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass, it's King. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? He's got the tight end. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. From the shotgun, the inside kid.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that lead grows even bigger. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
All right, let's get it. Frank.
The Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's King. Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Turning it on. They convert on third downs. He gets it to the 46-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
The official says no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but...
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Lopez wants to fire. The sure hands, it's Ship.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's good. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good on the backfield. You know they're going to get you. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Grab behind the line. It's good. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Running through contact. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down mark. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Got a man. Touchdown, UNC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, how about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's King. Extending the play. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.